my name is Mrs. Keisha Dolman, and I am in Professor Conway's math class, elementary math 42, 47, and based on our assignment, I chose the tool 100 number chart. My standard is MSGE1.MBT.1. This is the first grade standard, and this is the best standard according to the Georgia Standards of Excellence to introduce place value. Let's get started. So the focus today is to help students identify patterns and sequences on how to use place value, understanding that place value of tens and ones on the number chart has a position. My first purposeful posing question would be to ask the students to look at the numbers chart and to identify something different in the first row of the numbers chart that is not like any other column. Anticipated questions and answer. The numbers from 1 through 9 are single numbers. This would allow me an opening to identify and say the numbers 1 through 9 are single digit numbers. And any number after 9 becomes a double digit number because now you're no longer looking at one number, you're looking at two numbers. Identifying tens and ones. Patterns. I would ask the students, as we are counting by tens, if they have noticed a pattern. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, so on and so forth. That all the numbers in the right column have zeros. This is a pattern as we count by tens because we use base 10 as our counting measure. I would also ask them to look in the first column and look at a pattern. The students could possibly say that all the numbers in the first column to your right all have number ones. This would allow me to say, very good, the numbers in the right column are ones, and they are in the ones place. The number to your left is the tens, and this is the tens place. Then I would ask a student to come, and I would ask them to choose a number. And as they chose a number that was less than 50, give me the place value of that number. Possible answer, 5 is in the ones place and 3 is in the tens place. This is called place value. I could ask another student to bring a partner and come and choose a number of any choice. And once one student chose the number, the other student would have to explain the ones place and the tens place and demonstrate this to the class. Then I could ask a question, class, do you agree? Another way of using the hundreds number chart would be to explore the two-digit numbers in the combinations of a standard form to expanded form. Example, if we have the number 2 and we have the number 5, I could ask a student, what number does the 2 represent in the tens place? And the student could say 20. And I could ask, what does the number 5 represent? And they would say, in the ones place, 5 ones, which equals 25. I could use a real life scenario saying, if you have 20 apples plus 5 apples, how many apples do you have altogether? And they could say, I have 25 apples. And then I could ask a student to come and show me the number 25 on the numbers chart. We also have another standard that would be applicable for place value for first grade, and it's MSGE1.NBT.2. This represents place value explaining greater or lesser numbers. So I could ask a student to come to the numbers chart, and I could give them a number and say, this is the number 44, and this is the number 54. Which is the greater number and why? Anticipated answer would be the 5 has more tens than the 4. Therefore, 54 is larger than 44. Procedural fluency involves solving problems. For instance, 5 is in the tens place, and 2 is in the ones place. Using another real life application, if I have 52 apples, what does that look like in expanded form? 50, 5 really means 50 because it's in the tens place, and 2 is just single 2 because it's in the ones place. These are just some of the demonstrations that we could use for place value chart with first graders. Thank you.